How to Be Funny by Jalil Banani. In this video, we'll be learning about the history of humor, the science behind it, and the forms of humor. The materials you'll need are a brain, Google, and probably a finger. Humor has been part of the behavioral repertoire of modern Homo sapiens for thousands of years. Ancient Greek texts contain descriptions of professional jesters and joke books. One of the earliest historical figures to be firmly associated with humor and laughter was the Greek philosopher Democritus. Known as the laughing philosopher, he not only had a reputation for his mirthful disposition, but perhaps also his tendencies to laugh at the stupidity of his fellow citizens. Using two pieces of available evidence, a minimum figure for the age of humor can be proposed. First, humorous conversation has been observed by the pioneering anthropologists in the first contact with Australian Aboriginals. Second, it appears that Australian Aboriginals have been essentially genetically isolated for at least 35,000 years. If genetic factors dictate the fundamental ability to perceive or produce humor, then 35,000 years may reflect a minimum age of humor in Homo sapiens. As quoted, and I agree, no culture is unfamiliar with humor. While I agree with that, I also think that humor and what makes people laugh has ultimately changed a lot over the years. What makes people laugh in 2018 probably didn't make people laugh back in like World War II and Civil War and like Vietnam and stuff. Ben Shapiro. This message is approved by 2018 Dank Liberal Gang. Humor is a complex cognitive function which often leads to laughter but doesn't always equal it. Forms of modern-day humor can be represented by what I like to call the tree of life. The tree starts back in like 2010, where could be considered the birth of memes. The way most people get their daily dose of humor and or memes would probably be Instagram, which is the most logical, right path to take. Next would probably be Reddit, where Instagram gets most of their funny content, at least in my opinion. The forbidden, air quote, funny content creators would be Facebook and Twitter, which all are special in their own way. Most people are drawn to certain branches of humor, such as Instagram, which pulls in about 65% of people, Reddit, which pulls in about 35% of people, and Facebook and Twitter, which rack up a 25% put together. Word on the street says that all social medias are trying to target a certain group of people, but I don't even know. To start off, let's go with Instagram. The overview is, it's pretty much a mosh of all social media platforms, the catch-all, per se. It's easy access for humor, and there's even pages praised for their use of humor, and you can easily share funny content. Shout out Andrew Bell. Him and I have sent memes to each other since like 6th grade, so it's pretty good. Some people call Reddit the home and birthplace of all meme kind, and that's just their interpretation. Facebook memes are definitely directed towards moms by their lack of humor and anything funny unless you're over 35 years old. Let's roll some examples. The only thing funny on Twitter is whenever people make fun of each other and have good clapbacks. Let's roll a good example next.
Hey, you're pretty ugly.
Actually, I'm Jalil. Next, the unspeakable forms of humor, such as TikTok and iFunny. By combining the 5 aspects of humor in today's world, you get the ultimate dank meme lord. By understanding where humor and all funny kind has came from, we can evolve and build on that, as quoted by probably like Ned deGrasse or like Neil Armstrong or something.